You can take your companions with you into the Dead Money and the Old World Blues DLC, and in this video I will show you how. Hi, I'm Mo and I'm trapped in Fallout. In order to perform this glitch, i.e. in order to take your companions into the DLC, the first thing you need to do is actually get the bulk of them to follow you. So in this video, notice I've got Veronica, I've got Raul, Boone, Ed E, Gannon, Lily and Cass. They are all following me at the exact same time. So you will need to get them to follow you all at the exact same time, and once you have this, you will be able to take some of them into some of the DLCs that the game has to offer. So once you've done this, we can then take them into the DLCs. So let's go ahead and see what happens when I try to start the Dead Money DLC. In order to start the Dead Money DLC, you will need to make your way to the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker. It is directly east of Novak. So once you make it, again, notice I've got a bulk of the companions following me. Just go ahead and go inside. Once inside, just go ahead and fire up the DLC. So just go ahead and activate it, and we will just skip ahead to the point where I'm able to play the DLC. So once you make it to the DLC, what you want to do is just go ahead and play as normal. So we're just going to go through a few options up until the point where I'm able to sort of exit the dialogues and sort of start to play the game. Now if I look at my inventory, notice that nothing has made it into the game, which makes sense because as part of the DLC you do lose access to all your items. However, if you look around, we can see that Raul has made it through and has Cass and Veronica. Because I had a number of companions with me, these three companions have actually made it into the DLC with me. Now, the advantage of this, other than having three friends following you all the time and pretty much providing some backup power, you can also teleport any inventory stuff they have. So if I have a look at, say, Veronica, for instance,
You're making me carry the heavy
she is currently carrying a couple of things on her. I could have given her items such as stim packs, unique weapons, armor, ammo, and so on. So by using this particular glitch, for the Dead Money DLC at least, I tend to get around 3 companions, and they usually tend to be Veronica, Raul, and either Cass or Lily. Now we will try the same thing with another DLC, Old World Blues. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead to that part of the video. To activate the Old World Blues DLC, we will need to make it to the Mojave Drive-In. It is directly south of Nipton. So once you make it, again, notice that I have a number of companions already following me. So I'm just going to go ahead and activate the DLC. When you're finally inside the DLC, if you have a look, you will notice that Gannon, Cass, and Raul have made it in. Now, it might be different in your game, you might get totally different companions, but in my instance, I managed to have these 3 companions make it into the game with me. So now I'm just going to continue to play the DLC as normal, and once I'm sort of outside into the open area, we will just skip ahead to that part of the video. Now that I have made it outside, if I have a look, a number of my companions have actually made it through. We've got Raul, Veronica, Lily, Gannon, and Cass. So some of them certainly didn't make it, but the bulk of them did. And in my testing, I have found that between 3 to 5 companions tend to make it into the Old World Blues DLC. So again, you can take total advantage of this. You can get each of these companions a number of ammo, weapons, so on. To be honest, you won't need to do anything actually. You can just run around and your companions will basically take care of everything for you. So now, if you have a look, I'm practically doing nothing, just sort of sightseeing almost, and they will take care of all the enemies for me, and I will get the XP for anything that they take out. So this is an exceptionally cool way to get a lot of firepower into both the Dead Money DLC and the Old World Blues DLC. Now, with that said, you may have noticed that I haven't mentioned the other 2, Lonesome Road and On His Heart. And sadly, that's because it's not possible to perform this for the other 2 DLC. And the reason that is simply because when you enter either the Dead Money or the Old World Blues DLC, you're not sort of asked about your companions. You're simply teleported to the DLC location. Whereas for the other 2, Lonesome Road and On His Heart, what you end up doing is the game basically tells you that you need to disband any companions, and it forces you to disband each one of them one by one. So this glitch only really works with these two DLCs, i.e. the Dead Money and the Old World Blue, but it does not work with Honest Hearts, and it does not work with Lonesome Road, regretfully. In this video, you have probably noticed that I have multiple companions when it is clearly not possible to recruit more than 2 companions at any given time. Usually, you can recruit either Rex and Eddie with another companion, but as you can see, I have pretty much almost all the companions follow me at the same time. If you want to find out exactly how I managed to recruit every single companion in the base game, then what you want to do is click on the video you see on the screen now. So go ahead and click on the video you see on the screen now, and I will show you how you can recruit every single companion at the same time.